kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Houston. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here they come facing third and long from the 40. From the gun. Wants to pass. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Houston. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the Badgers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays, maybe play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to take off. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Badgers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. They boot it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Back to pass, it's Bradford. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He makes the grab. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. They're working that left side. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
4 yards on the play. 4th down coming up. Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football. There he goes! Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Walters. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Westbrook. Turns it on down the left side. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the 1st points of this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers are threatening on 1st and goal. Direct snap. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Bunch formation for these receivers. Single back formation, and they give it to it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Bradford. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the... Getting that big play.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point in the game.
And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Got his man on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Quick strike complete. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Chunked it away just as he was hit. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Caught near the sticks. It's Westbrook. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. These corners going to give these receivers some space. The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining 1st half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. but I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Set to advance on the football.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Going right to work up top. Got his man quickly. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. The screen, he can go. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. That's caught. It's McGee. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick handoff. Ripping through the defense. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Marches ahead. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall. Everybody's
selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They are still looking to put a dent in the scoreboard. It is 3rd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. And it's in for a touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. Touchdown, Badgers. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it, perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense onto the field again. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Houston. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevell to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots, but it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that it's opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Hand off to the lone back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Finds a spot in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Oh, better look out!
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Catch in the middle, it's McGee. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Tight end now in motion. They just keep firing. Got his man. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Just a little off. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll go to work in the air on second down. Flips it out on the screen. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Badgers are rolling down the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Badgers with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Rides the back and leaves it. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.